Cool. I am. And let me go share this on Facebook. I'm share this inside my group. Boom, boom, boom. Starting to my group. There we go. Wait a minute. Do this like so. Yeah. All right. Start this in my group. Let's go. All right, man. Looking forward to another trading week. I'm excited. Man, another week in the markets. I had a good week last week. I went 10-2 on my personal trades that I took. 10 wins, 2 losses. 83% win rate, pulled in 214 pips. So it was a good week. So just want to hop on here now, man, and just talk a few things with you all, talk a few things with trading. And let's look at a couple of pairs. So I'm not going to beat around the bush. I'm going to get right to it and get right into looking at a few pairs. So I'm going to share my screen. Man, which screen am I on? Gosh. Let's go to, okay. I'm going to go to Safari. I got Safari and Chrome open. I'm going to go to Safari, though, because I think that's where I got my chart open at. So I need to make sure that this is showing for me on my other computer. Make sure I can be heard. Man, which screen am I on? Okay, cool. Just waiting for this to load up, man. My internet has been running a little slow. All right, so here we go. Hope you all can hear me okay. If you can't, let me know. So I got this open over here. Hey, for everybody that hopped on, thanks for hopping on. Appreciate you guys. All right, so getting right into it. If the background music is too loud, let me know. I like to have background music rolling, man. It helps me focus. You know, when I'm trading, I like to have something just, you know, more chill, mellow, not too many words, just more instrumental joints playing, and kind of help me get in the zone. So tips I've learned from mentors, right? So getting right into it, man. I'm looking at a few pairs here. So I did good on the Great Britain pound and New Zealand dollar, so GBP, NZD. But it's looking, the market just opened back right here. You see there's a nice gap here. Shows where the market opened. But it's looking a little sloppy right now. Even when I took this trade, I didn't take it until it broke through up here, and I caught a nice movement to this upside. So I'm gonna come back and look at this, and I'll chart this up. Like even looking at back testing this, all of this was just sloppy. Like this looks, for me personally, this is not something I would get in. It's a little too choppy for me. So I'm gonna go look at another pair. I'm gonna look at, let's look at GCAD. So GCAD, all right, yeah, I caught GCAD on Friday. I caught about 70 pips. I could have caught more on GCAD, but I caught it right here. I was marking this chart. I never put my video in my group, but if you look right here, I had a buy entry right here. It broke the ceiling, retested as a floor, and it's continued to the upside. So as I was charting, this pair actually hit take profit. I actually went into a buy, and I caught this move all the way up here. So let's look at GCAD real quick. I'm gonna back test it. If you look right here, it was a nice move to the downside where you could have caught some movement on it. So we'll just roll with that. So I'm gonna chart that up real quick and just look at, like, you know, to get better, guys, this is why I do this. And this is what I do. I back test like at the end of the week, but during the week I chart daily. I shoot for 5 charts per day. And I do that because out of those 5, I know for sure one chart will hit from the standpoint of me being able to take a good entry. So I'm going to back test this, and this is how you get better. One thing I've learned from the beginning from a lot of educators, you look to the left, you look in the past to see what the market has done, and by you being able to see what the market has done, the market does repeat itself, and it allows you to put yourself in position to take a good entry. Come on, man, I got time for this right now. Sorry, Trading View tweaking on me right now. All right, okay. So let's look at this. Let's go. All of this. No. I guess I could have that right there, but you know what? We'll just mark up this right here. This sale. This is a nice sale. You see, it broke out of, this was consolidation right here, right? Look at this. All of this back and forth, indecision. This would have been a good place to chart it. and then boom, you could have caught it for a buy, and then after that it went up. So I just marked this buy up on it real quick, and then I'll do the sell. So say if you would have came in right here, this is what I personally do. Just showing you where I could have caught it up for a buy, could have got a quick buy out of it. So boom. And this is how I mark up my charts, man. I'm just showing you guys what I do. I found a zone here. It's a consolidation zone, man, is the absolute best. Like as far as, because it's like it's yo-yoing. It's like it's building up to decide, where do I go? Do I want to go up? Do I want to go down? Do I want to go up? Do I want to go down? So you can't pick what it's gonna do. You just have to prepare yourself for whatever move it makes. So I got price trapped here if it was going up or if it was going down. So had I had it trapped right here, so this is my lowest level of support for this zone. I'm just focusing on this zone right here. So anything over here does not exist yet. All right, that's how I'm looking at it. I'm going back in the past. I'm back testing. So marking this up, boom, creating this is my support zone. Boom, boom, boom. Coming here real quick, like so. Boom. Resistance zone right here, because this is the highest level of resistance at this time. All of this consolidation that happened, and this was back on, when was this? My dog out there going crazy. This was back from the 17th through the 18th. So part of trading is patience, guys. So on this move right here, I could have caught a move to the upside. Boom, break, retest what you did. Boom, and shot up. That's what would have happened. So I ain't even got to put that in because I'm not, let me take these out real quick. So I'm doing it like I'm marking up a chart, which I don't need that right now because I'm back testing. I'm gonna show you guys exactly where you could have got in on this entry at. So, okay, check this out. So you could have caught this move right here. Could have caught some nice pips on this, because GN is, or this GCAD. GCAD has nice volatility as well. So if you look at this candle, this one large green candle right here, it broke. Then boom, on this candle right here, retested in this zone. I just want to retest inside this box here. So break the floor, break this ceiling, retest in this box as a floor, then boom, it shot to the upside. Now let me go a little bit deeper, because this is the 1 hour chart, which I mark up on, but I don't enter. Let me turn this down a little bit more. Mark that down kind of low. All right, there we go. But I don't enter, guys. I enter off the 30-minute, the 15-minute, the 5-minute, or the 1 minute, okay? So check it out. Now, I'm going a little deeper on the 30-minute, but I want to see a retest with a red candle. So it can either be on this candle or this candle. So 30-minute, I don't see it yet. So for me personally, I still want to get in because these are still green candles. I need to see a red and a green. So let me go down to the 15-minute. Now you see it's getting bigger here. Where am I at? The hell? Oh, I need to go over. I forgot this. There we go. Okay, check it out. Now I had a nice, here it is on the 15-minute. Check it out. It broke, right? It broke the ceiling, or broke this level of resistance. And then on this, not this candle, but this next red candle, it retested. See that? It retested in this box as support. Okay, this became support or the new floor. Next candle, boom, green candle, open up. I'm in right here. I get in right here. Boom, I'm taking this up. Nice 68 pip move you could have caught. Simple as that. Simple as that. Simple process. What's up, man?
You got Jax out?
Jax is out. If you want to let him back in, he come back in. He's out. You guys, that's mommy. I'm working right now. 68 pips, guys, could have caught on that. Now, knowing we have that marked up, I'm gonna go back to the 1 hour, because what happened is it got up here, guys, and this became the newfound level of resistance or a new ceiling. It didn't break past this point. So at this point, what did it start doing? It did a shift in momentum and started reversing to the downside. All right. Started reversing to the downside. So here we are right here. Going back over here. This is where I was working at. So now I'm going to go into this. I'm going to go into this sale over here. Okay. So I'm going to clear my screen of everything. All of this, just clear everything out. We're working right here. We could have called a buy there. So now, knowing that there was no more break in the retest, it hit a ceiling here. This became the newfound level of resistance. So I'm going to mark this up, and I'm going to mark up all the zones of where could have potentially got in on a buy at. I mean, excuse me, a sell. So I'm just marking up right now. And go back and show you all the zones where I could have caught all of these at. It's about zones, man. And the cool thing is, if you miss one, right, you can catch the next one. So if you miss the move, you don't rush and get into a trade. You just wait for that next zone because it has to create market structure. So once it breaks one zone and you see it pushing down, you might be tempted to rush. Like if a trade is already moving 30, 20, 30, 40 pips and I missed it, I'm not jumping in that. I'm going to just wait for the next best setup. So on that pair, that's why I got other pairs where I have a potential setup to get into. So the worst thing you want to do is rush in. Just looking at this, if I would have, let's say I saw this broken, this going down, oh man, I got to get in. And on this candle here, it might have already been green. I mean, it might have been red, but then it probably became green and then it shot back up. I mean, that's not really a good candle because then it really didn't have any drawdown. I could have still got in and caught this move all the way down, but it happens. Like on this candle right here, let's say if I would have been trying to go getting this candle on a sale, boom, it went back up and shot up, then I would have lost 60-something pips. So you got to have market structure. You got to have trading discipline, guys. And you got to have a strategy to follow to know when is the best time for you to enter into a trade. So that's another zone there. Creating these zones. Give me a second. Another zone here. Okay. And then this was the last zone here. All right, so let's break these down. 1 second. Oh, give me too much. Stop talking for a second and turn these Telegram notifications off. I apologize about that. All right. I got a lot of noise going on right now, so I'll do it. Got the Roomba banging upstairs, hitting the door. Oh my God. I like to trade. I typically when I trade, it's quiet, man. Nice, quiet environment. It ain't too bad right now, but so I'm marking up, showing you guys all the potential zones. Where could I got in on this at? So we'll go. Back testing, guys. Back testing. All right. All right. So one zone. Two zones. Three zones. Okay. And my note here. Breaking test. Another zone right here. All right, so check it out, okay? These are all zones where you could have caught profit at. Let me change that back, man. That's the color I want. That's the color I want right here. All right. All right. And that. All right, so here's what happened, guys. I told you all, boom, I went up on this one. When I had this marked up, that was a 68 pip move you could have caught. Now, this became your highest level of resistance right here, right? Nothing broke past the zone. Even now, well, I haven't looked over here yet, but in this area right here, if you look right here, a lot of fake outs, wicks, this is a very strong area of resistance. So price hit here, and then what did price do? Start moving to the downside. Well, you saying, well, Eddie, you could have got in somewhere else, right? I could have even potentially got in. This became a zone. I could have got in right here, but I'm not going to worry about that one. So came down right here. This is what happened. Boom, price broke the ceiling. Excuse me, broke the floor, retested as a ceiling. This is being blocked a little bit. You see that? Broke the floor right in here. Broke the floor, retest as a ceiling. Boom, dropped down. Came down here, broke the floor, retested in there as a ceiling, dropped down. Boom, broke the floor right in here. It retested several times. Break, retest, went to a little consolidation. Eventually, it went up, shot up a little bit, and it dropped back down, okay? So even on this one here, it did go back up, a nice 48 pips. But before that happened, break and a retest. So if I would have got in on one of these little candles right here, I still could have took this to the downside. Right here, it would have been 20 pips. Now I'm sharing that to say, for me, when I trade, I typically, when my trade is 10 to 15 pips in profit, I set what's called a 2-pip stop profit. Meaning now if that trade decides to reverse like it did on that large candle right here, I'm in a risk-free trade. Then I can look for another entry. So what ended up happening, if I would have gotten this, I would have set a 2-pip stop profit because of the 23 pips. Boom, it would have came back up on this long wick right here on this long candle, hit stop profit. But guess what? You could have got another entry because it ended up, look what it did. On this next candle here, it came down again. It broke, retested, and then dropped, okay? And now, just to show you even more, I'll go a little deeper. I'll go down to show you right here on this candle, I'll go down to the smaller charts. Let's just show you where I for sure could have got in right there. So check it out. Boom, look at that on the 15-minute chart. Perfect. Break, retest. Yeah, shot back up on this next candle a little bit, but it wouldn't have stopped me out. If I would have got in the trade right here, it only had a drawdown of 12 pips, and then boom, it shot down and went down for 57 pips. Easy peasy, guys. Easy peasy. All in all on this, if you'd have took this whole movement, and all I'm doing, guys, if you look how I trade, and I learned this inside of I Am Mastery Academy, guys. from Christopher Derrick. I've been trading his strategy for a while. It's simple. It's clean. It's naked Forex, right? All I'm utilizing, guys, is support and resistance. All I have, you see me using on here, I'm not using any indicators. That's what works for me. You got to find what works best for you. All I'm using is 2 lines in a box. 2 lines in a box. That's it. 2 lines in a box. So on this trade right here, if I would have got in and I was able to ride this down, could have got multiple entries. All in all, and here's an entry right here. I could have got in a break and a retest. I could have got in on here and caught this for a total of 196 pips. This is how awesome this strategy is, because even right here on this one zone, where is it at, the long wick? It was a huge wick, huge fake out. Where did I have it marked up at? Like this zone right here, like even if I got it marked here, but I could have moved it up to here and made that my zone, and still would have caught that trade. Move that out the way. There you go. From this body to the bottom of this wick right here. So if it would have still been in this zone, it still would have been the same thing. Boom, break, retest, took that down. So real simple, man. Good stuff. It's the way I like to personally trade. So now that's back testing on that. So now looking at GCAD right now, how would I mark this up if I wanted to move forward with getting in this trade? If I wanted to look at now, the market just opened back up. I just back tested it. So if I clear this out, so here we are, the market is opening right here. So all I would do, I'm going to mark up my highest level of resistance and my lowest level of support. So my highest level of resistance right now is looking like it's going to go into a buy. You see this long wick right here? This is the closest zone. This is the highest level of resistance. So I will go from the top of that wick, and I can go all the way down to this body right here if I want to. I can go all the way right here. Boom, and I can have that be my resistance zone, okay, if I wanted to. And in that case, I could actually be in this trade right now, because if you look on this fork, the market's been open now 4 to 5, an hour and about 15 minutes. Check this out. It broke on this candle, right? This is where it broke up at. Boom. Now this is the next candle, still moving into a buy, but seeing those 2 green candles, I wouldn't enter. I'm waiting for a break of the ceiling, which it did, and I'm waiting for a retest, making it the newfound floor, or break of resistance and support, making a newfound support. So I need to see a green candle, a red candle, and a green candle. So what I need to do here, I can go down to a lower time frame. I can look at the 30-minute. I don't really do the 30-minute. Or I can go look at the 5. I do like 15, 5, and 1 primarily. Okay? 15, 5, and 1. So I'm not seeing nothing yet that's showing me where I can get in. These are red candles first. I want to see a green candle first. So let's go to the 5-minute. Okay, check it out. Now, if I went off the 5-minute chart, I can get in on this. Break, retest, even though this was like a doji, a long candle, it was a long fake out to the downside, I mean it's going up. Break, retest, enter right here. Break, retest, enter right here. I got 2 spots I could have entered on this trade setup on. And if I would have got in here right now, I'd be up I can be up 14 pips. All right. But I'm not entering this one right now because I'm going to wait. I want a little more clear move, so I'm going to make this a little higher right here, make this my zone. And I'll actually get in this trade once if it follows if it follows my trade rules. So change this back. Boom. Resistance level. I'm down here. Now, on the support side, if this trade decided to reverse and go back to the downside, where would I get in on it at? I can get on it here, right? I can get on it here. I can get on it here. Just looking for a clear, concise movement. 98 potential pips. Mm. Mm. I want to get in here. 26 pips. I want to get in here. I'm just deciding on where I want to. Hey man, I'm just deciding on where I want to get in on that, because I'm looking at it like if I have a clear move, which it looks like right here, this is a zone I can get in right here, make this a zone, boom, catch it right here, be another zone, I get in right here, boom, another zone right here. So I'm gonna go right here. I'm gonna make this my, because this is the closest level of support, so I make this my support zone. And this is, I'm comfortable getting in right here. Like I could have went and got in all the way down here, but I'm good. I'm good right here. So what I'll do, break, waiting for it to break, which it's doing, is going to break here in a second. Retest into this box. That's all I wanted to do. So a green candle and a red candle in this box. And then when another green candle opens up, guess what? I'm getting this trade. Boom. Off to the races. So it'll probably hit a level of resistance right in here. But once, by the time it gets there, that's going to be a good close to 60 pips I can catch right there. So, which I shoot for on my first trade 30, second trade 30 to 50. If I get more, I'll just trail profit from there. So mark up support zone, boom, 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 right there, like so, boom. And this is me charting, guys. This is my zone. So I know what I'm looking at. It potentially is going to get up to here at some point. So probably tomorrow or Tuesday it'll get there. But man, I love this. This is exciting stuff. So all right, check it out. All right, so we have our zone here. This is my resistance zone. This is my support zone. If you look right here, the reason I chose here, because I got enough space for me. This is how I'm analyzing. I got enough space for me. I'm trying to get my 30 pips, right, on my trade if it went into a sell. I got enough space here to catch it here, mark up another zone here, boom, 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 catch another trade here. Now, if this was a little closer, like the next level of support was like in here somewhere, I wouldn't get in. But if you look here, it created a level of support because look, boom, it tried to break right here on this 1 wick, 2 wicks, 3 wicks, 4 wicks, 5 wicks, and then it went back up. So I'm cool with making this my support zone. All right, so then all I do from here, man, I let it do its thing. It's going into a buy. So I'm gonna take this more likely for a buy here. I normally don't get into the market until later because I wait for the market to settle down because oh my gosh, spreads are so high when the market first opened. So I'm gonna go look at GCAD and see what the spread is right now on it. 33, which is that's not bad at all. It's not bad. So it'll probably be a little lower by the time I get in. So I'm not worried about it. Okay, so from here, I just saved this. And this is one chart I got done for the day. I can go for 5, like I said. I'll copy that, come back over here. And I'm getting to the point where, for me personally, I'm able to start looking at charts. And I've always wondered, like when I see educators that look, say, man, that's pretty choppy. That's not really a good setup. I'm starting to get to the point to where I can look at different things and say, okay, I'm not cool with that setup. I'm not going to just mark up a chart and get in a trade because for the sake of getting in it. I find purpose, and I find even if it's a nice setup, if it's only going to give me a potential like 15, 20, 30 pips, I don't want that. I'm looking for 60, 70, 100 plus pip movement. So, all right, today is the 23rd. What chart is this? This is GBP CAD. Mark it up right here. And these are all my previous charts I got charted So I don't know, I did more on Friday than one. I don't know why I don't have them in here, but whatever. I think because I entered GCAD right away, and then I think I got in GBP NZD later, and I got in GU later. So that's one. So I'm gonna go to the chart, guys. I only lost one trade last week. I twin trade. I only lost one trade last week. I lost on Euro NZD. I think I've got to sell my stop profit, but I'm gonna go look at that because I like to look at on trades that I lost. I like to look at those as well to say, okay, well, where could I have done better at? And now when I went back and analyzed this, I think I forgot to set a stop profit, and that's the reason I ended up losing that trade setup. Okay, so check it out. You okay, man? Okay. So here we have, I did a sell, now I'm gonna do a buy. This is Euro NZD. This is a nice, this is a little, boom, little choppiness here, a little up and down movements. But then we had a nice move right here. It caught a nice move right here. Then it got into a little consolidation. Then boom, it started deciding to make its way to the upside. So let's go ahead and mark it up, this up, because I did a sell. Now I'm gonna do a buy. All right. So same thing, man. And if you look right here, I had this marked up already where I could have caught this buy on this trade right here. If you look at this one long candle, if you look at these other candles, it did not retest, but I could have still possibly got in it, right? Now, how do I make that? How do I make that decision? This is the 1 hour candle, which I had this marked up on. But if I go look at this candle and see either on the 30 minute, the 15 minute, the 5 minute, or the 1 minute where retesting went up, I could have caught that move and got in on that trade. So you see it right here, it says 1 hour. I'm going to go down. The chart's going to get bigger. I go down to the 30 minute. I'm still right here, nothing. Go down to the 15 minute. Nope, still nothing. I go down to the 5 minute. Let's go. What we got? Let's see. Oh, perfect entry on the 5 minute. Look at that. Look at that. And I think I missed this move. I didn't catch because I lost on EU because I had it as a sell. But like I said, I could have caught it. I forgot where I would have caught it at. And I either just messed up on that entry or I think I forgot to set a 2 pip stop profit. I don't remember for sure offhand, but check this out. Boom, look at that. A break, a retest. Then the next green candle went up. Boom. You could have rolled that all the way up. All the way up. Could have got in. Boom. Call profit. Had one. Hit 30 pips on one and had another one just trailing that all the way up. So we're going to mark this up to see where all of the potential entries, even if I missed this one, there was other spots for entry where I could have got in at. So let me go ahead and chart those real quick to show you guys where if you miss an entry, you can still, there are other entries, there are other moves to make on a trade. That's why, when I first started trading, when I saw a trade happen and a move happen, I would freak out like, oh my gosh, man, that trade's going. I need to get in. Then I get in. And then guess what it'll do? It'll reverse or either have some consolidation or might only catch like 5 pips or something on it. So because I was rushing, I wasn't being patient. There'll always be another move. All right. So a big part of trading, guys, is having patience. So you're not going to be a patient trader. You're gonna be an impatient trader. You're gonna pay the patient trader. That's what the saying goes. I learned that from an educator. Impatient trader pays the patient trader. Sometimes I was in a move on Euro GBP. I caught nice profit on it last week as well. I caught some nice pips, but it took like that trade. I think like eventually like 3 days or 2 days to finally break out and make a move. So I'm learning, man. Sometimes I still get impatient, but you got to be patient. You got to be patient, and it's well worth it. So mark your charts up, have confidence in what you're doing, and go do some other stuff. Mark up some more charts, go do other things, And when it's time for that trade to move, then you'll get in it. Okay, so let's look at this back on the 1 hour. I'm gonna clear this out. I'm gonna go look at all little potential spots where I could have got in on this at. So right here, this is the lowest level of support. So you can see price came right here. It danced around here. This was a very strong level of support down here. And it went here, boom, shot up. Went here, boom, shot up. Tested it again, boom, shot up. Tested it again and shot up. All right. So I'm gonna go there. Set these markups on. Boom. Oh, I even do this one too. Another level right here. Yeah, I might as well. Why not? Let's do it. So, level. Hey, sit down, buddy. Relax. Boom. Zone right there. Zone right here. Boom. Boom. Another zone right. Yeah. Okay. And this became the highest level right here. Wow. And I'm just marking this up, guys. This is why I'm quiet right now. Just marking up these charts. This is what I do. You see, I made 2 lines for each zone. Come back in, color it in, color coded to make it a box. Simple stuff. Fill my boxes in, and then I'll show you guys where I could have got in for entries on these at. And I'm gonna wrap it up with this one. So I've been on here for a good amount of time. I see got other stuff I gotta get done. There's another, oh my gosh, this is a move happening right now. I can get in this. I might enter in on this one here in a second. Let me do this. Let me see something here. Let me see something here. EN. Okay. Your NZD. I might get in on this here in a second. So yeah. All right. Stay focused, Eddie. Okay. Zones. All these zones. Oh, close that out. All of these are potential entry zones where you could have got in on this trade. I said it before, I said it again. So if you miss a move, man, if you missed that first move, look this. There are so many different areas where you could have still got in and caught some pips on this pair. Last zone here. All right. Let's do it. All right, check it out. So my lips. Area. Two areas. Three areas right here. Area 4 right here. And area 5 right here. Okay. Oops. There we go right there. Yeah, it's still good. Okay. All potential areas for profit. This is like the rectangle showing you where. Change the little color coded joint real quick. Yep, still another one right there. Yeah. Boom, right here. Boom, right here. Another one right here. Just another one right here. All right. So check it out. These are all areas where you could have got in for potential profit, guys. Here's how this breaks down. Same thing, just like I did on the sale, but it's just reversed now for a buy. We had a break of the ceiling right here. It retested and became a floor right in here. So I'm gonna go, oh, breaking the retest. Check it out. On this candle here, look at that. Boom, it broke the ceiling, retested as a floor on this candle or on this candle, boom, shot up. And guess what? If you missed that move, when the market opened back up, it dropped down because this is a gap right here. But this when the market opened back up, right? What's today? Today is, when was the 14th? That was a Friday, right? So market closed. So 16th was Sunday when the market opened back up. Check it out right here. Same thing. This zone was still in play. Boom. Break. And even out on this candle, this was a retest right here. Could have caused some pips up right there. Boom. Next zone right here. Break. Retest. Shot up. Okay. Next zone right here. It's a break on this candle here. The small one was a break and a retest right here. Or if you'd got on this big candle right here, if I drop it down levels, it would have probably been a break and a retest on the 15-minute or the 5-minute. Could have got in, took this move up. Another one, break, retest in this zone right here, shot up right there. All right. And one more time. Break, retest, boom, took that up. And I'll even show you, just to show you that I'm not making this up. I know I showed you guys on the smaller time frames, but I'm gonna show you right here on these candles right here on the 20th. I'm gonna go down further to show you where you could have took an entry, because this is just the setup on the 1 hour. But again, entry can be on the 30-minute chart. Nope, it didn't happen on the 30-minute chart. Let's try the 5-minute chart, the 15-minute chart. Didn't happen on the 15-minute chart. Let's try the 5-minute chart. Let's check it out. Perfect entry. Look at that, man. I don't make this stuff up. This is what I've learned. Being a good student, learning this. Check it out. Right there. You see that? On the 5-minute chart. Break, retest, boom. Enter on this candle. Take that to the upside. So let's look at how many pips you could have bagged on this if you'd have got in on this trade setup and rolled this to the upside on Euro NZD. All in all, because if you'd have missed this one, you could have got this one. So let's start from the bottom here. Collectively, if you'd got in, let's just say right in here, this was a potential 310 pips you could have caught this past week just on this one pair. So simple stuff, man. Simple stuff. I'm grateful and thankful to be in the platform that I am, that I've been able to learn from and learn this skill set of trading. Patience, studying, marking up charts, patience, studying, marking up charts, patience, studying, marking up charts, taking chances as well, getting in the market, losing, winning. It's a part of it. So now I do a lot more winning than I do losing. So last thing I'm going to show you real quick, and then I'm out. I'm going to mark this up, looking at a potential entry if I was to get in on EN. I can come here. My highest level of resistance. This is like a move that's starting to try to happen as well, just like the GCAD pair did, which I'm gonna go back and look at that, see if I can get in on that trade right now. So this would be my highest level of resistance. For my level of support, I can definitely come right here. I think I like right here better. Yeah, I'm gonna go right. I like right here better. See, now then, let's see. So, 38, 100. Resistance, support and resistance zone right here. I'm just marking this up, guys, to look at where I would set my sell zone at. Okay, all right, I'm gonna do it right there. See, because it is a level of support right here. This is a floor because I had a green candle, right? I had a green candle and a red candle, so it created market structure, and it retested a few times right in here. So I'll make this my level of my newfound level of support. So this will be my support zone right here. This right there. So resistance, support, got this marked up, got price trapped. Make my boxes. Change my color back. And this is me doing live charting. This is what I do. And I'll save this pair, and I got 2 pairs marked up. I go for 5 for the day. I got 2 already. And I'll get off here and do 3 more, and I call it a day on the charts. And I'll be done on the charts. I don't look at the charts all day. I'm not going to be on the computer all day. I'll mark my pairs up and roll out. Sometimes I typically don't do it till like 6 or 7 o'clock, a little bit later. But I'm looking at some nice moves potentially happening. The market has calmed down. Spreads are lower. So why not enter into a good setup that I see? All right, boom. Look at that. It's doing a break and a retest right now as we speak. So on that 4-hour candle, it broke. The 5-hour candle, it is retesting right now. I'm gonna show you guys live. I'm gonna go down to a lower time frame because guess what? If it already retested and formed another green candle, I'm gonna enter into this trade. As we speak, I'm gonna do it right here. So I don't even really have to mark this up right now because it's already doing what I wanted to do. So, all right. But for the sake of me finishing out my live stream, I'll just mark it up. Boom. My zones. Knock this out real quick. Boom. Boom. Got that mark, right? Throw my little ellipses, circles, whatever you want to call them, ovals right here. Showing me my zones, where entry should be. And that's what we have. All right, check it out. So I'm on Euro NZD. I'm gonna go to a lower time frame real quick to see if there's a potential entry for me. So let's look at it. And if it is, I'm gonna buy it if I see a good entry. I don't even want to go to the 30 minutes. I really don't mess around with 30 minute. So 30 minute didn't really show me what I want. It's giving me a break. It's retesting right now as we speak. But if I go down to the 15 minute, okay, break, retest. I need another green candle to open on the 15. If I go down to the 5 minute, maybe the 5 minute to give me what I want. 5 minute gave me what I want. So I can get in right now. Check it out. Boom, break, retest, green candle. Now it's doing all of this, it's just repeating itself, and it's eventually gonna shoot up. So one last thing I like to check and see like this zone, where is that? So looking at where my next potential resistance zone is at. So this can potentially go, if I get in right here, this can still go up another, according to this, 35, 36 pips. So let me go to the 4 hour, get a little better clarity and see. Okay, still plenty of room for it to push up. So I'm gonna break this zone here, 35, whatever. A little higher than I need to be. So I come here, get in right there, boom, looking at 41 pips, next zone, 100 and some pips, on and on and on. All right, so I'm entering this trade. So I'm gonna get in right now. And I'm gonna show you one more time what I'm getting on. I'm waiting for a break of the ceiling, a retest of the floor, and a new candle to open up. I look for I chart on my 1 hour, like I just did, I charted. But I go down on the 30 minute, the 15 minute, or the 5 minute, or the 1 minute, look for entry. 5 minute gave me an entry. break, retest, up. And it's doing the same thing. Retest up. So I'm going to enter into this trade right now. I'm buying Euro NZD. So I'm going to buy it. Trade in my chart. Boom. My live account. I'm twin trading it. This is what I do. So once this trade moves, like right here, which is going to move up 10 to 15 pips in profit, at least get up to here. Once it gets up to this point, which is like 17 pips in profit, I'm going to move my stop losses up on both of my pairs, both of my trades, to a 2-pip stop profit. I don't go break even. I do 2-pip stop profit. So that way, if the trade goes against me, I still won that trade, especially with the market opening up to get a little more room. And that's what I'm going to do. And guess what? I'm going to ride one to a 30-pip take profit. Then I ride the other one. I just trail the profit to as high as it goes, at least till I get to 50 pips. And then if it goes from there and up and on, I just keep riding for as many pips as I can. So I'm going to go look at GCAD as well, because I marked up GCAD as well. So let's go revisit that and see, because I could have got in on that also when I was marking it up earlier. So I'll go over here to GBP CAD. Is that the one I did earlier? Yeah, I did GCAD. Okay. So GCAD ain't made a move yet like I wanted it to. See, I was down here. Remember, I had it marked up from down here at first, and there was a break and a retest, and I could have caught it, but I'm waiting for it to break. I'll mark it up. I'll set an alarm. I use call alerts to set an alarm. I use 2 apps. One is called Forex alerts, and the other one is called call levels. So I use both of those. I use them in conjunction. I did a video on them. If you want the video, let me know, and I'll send you over the link to the video, because I like call levels gets a little inaccurate sometimes where it's a lag and they need to update it. But Forex alerts is always on point. So I use Forex alerts. Boom, both of them give me that main entry. But what I like about call levels that Forex alert doesn't do, it reminds me every 5 minutes. So if I'm getting busy and I'm doing something and it alerted me to enter the trade, but I can't enter the trade at that time, I'll get a reminder telling me to go ahead, to get into the trade. So right now, this one ain't made a move yet, but it's definitely going to make a move. So, but I'll wait on GCAD. But at this point, I just got into Euro NZD, so I'll hit that like so, and I'm gonna ride this bad boy up. So guys, that is it, man. I hope you all found value in this. Listen, if you want to learn more about the platform I utilize and want to look at what we're doing, want to under the hood look, see some training, some testimonials, some results for myself, other members of the platform, go to fb.tradewithed.com if you're not already in my group, and go ahead and request to join. I'll throw you in there, and you can definitely check out more information, guys. Or if you are curious about the platform and want to potentially just see an overview and look at potentially becoming a customer, message me and I'll shoot you off some info that way as well. So hope y'all got some value from what I shared. This is the way I trade. I keep it simple, man. I'm blessed to have learned the skill and continue to learn the skill and evolve myself to become a better trader on a daily basis from the information I've learned through this platform. Blessed and grateful for it. So thank you guys so much for everyone that hopped on. I do hope you all found value in what I shared. You guys take care. I'll talk to you all later. Have a great day.